Okay guys, this is the last worksheet that you're going to be doing this year. Pretty soon you guys are going to be freshmen. It's hard to believe. Wow. Okay, so let's begin by simplifying rational expressions. Remember that a rational expression is basically an expression that is written as a fraction. Okay, so on number 1 we have negative 36x cubed 42x squared. In order to simplify a rational expression, the first thing that we do is we simplify the coefficient. So we're going to look at the coefficient 32 and 36 and 42. And we're going to simplify by dividing by the greatest common factor. So the number, let's see, 6 goes into 36 6 times, and 6 goes into 42 7 times. So I simply reduced it. That's all I did. Now this does not tell me that my exponents have to be positive or negative, so you don't have to move the exponents. It does not require you to do that. It does not say that. Okay, then you're going to say x to the third. The rule is that we subtract, so we're going to do 3 minus 2. So 2 minus 3 leaves 1, so the answer is going to be 6. In the numerator, negative 6, actually there's a negative right here, so negative 6. And in the denominator is 7. And then the x's on the bottom, there was 2 here, there was 3 here, so there's more on top. So I have 1 left over on the top. I do not have any x's left on the bottom, so my answer is negative 7x, negative 6x over 7. So that is how you simplify that. Now, on the right side for number 7, remember that I discussed with you guys in a review last week that you cannot simplify a rational expression as a binomial. You first have to create factors, because only factors can be reduced. You can only divide a factor. You cannot divide a subtraction or an addition. So what I want to do is I want to factor the top. I'm going to find that 2 goes into both of those terms. So I'm going to factor it out, leave the denominator alone. It stays the same. I'm going to take the 2 and divide it 2r by 2, okay? And that's going to leave me r inside the parentheses. Then I'm going to divide the negative 4 by 2, and I'm going to get negative 2. So in the numerator, I have 2 r minus 2 in parentheses over r minus 2 in the denominator. Now I can see that the 2 is being multiplied to the parentheses, so they're factors. That means this expression can be divided with this expression. Anything divided by itself is 1, so 2 times 1 means the answer is 2. Okay? I'll do one more for you. Let's look at number, okay, number 10. Okay? Number 10 says 15a minus 3 over 24. I have to create a factor, so I'm going to factor out the GCF, so 3 is in common, so pull out the 3, it's 2 terms, so leave the denominator. 3 divided by 15a would be 5a, 3 divided by negative 3 would be negative 1. I now have 3 parentheses 5, minus 1 on top. Now I have a factor of 3 times the parentheses over 24. Since they're factors, I can reduce these. The 8 stays in the denominator. It doesn't get moved to the top. And you end up with 5a minus 1, this is what was left, over 8. This is your solution. 5a minus 1 over 8. Okay, you're going to have 30 problems just like this. It's very important that you do the steps that I'm asking you to do. You guys really have been struggling with these types of concepts, and you will see this on your final. So please ask me questions. Don't just rush through the problem. It is your last worksheet. Do it as unto the Lord, okay? All right, guys, remember that your reviews for your final are due as soon as you can, so we can have time to correct those, okay? Take care, and we'll talk to you later.